Let's talk about the sales process. This video is going to be aimed at new salespeople to kind of understand what are you getting into with this whole sales career business. I'm going to talk about the sales process, what you have to look forward to, and give you some advice that I've learned. This video is brought to you by Email 10K. Learn how to book meetings with billion-dollar brands and take your company to the next level at email10k.com. So first, a little about me. I'm Alex Berman. I'm an entrepreneur. We run a ton of businesses. X27 is our services business. Email 10K is our online education startup. BotFuse is our software company, and we have a bunch of other stuff in the works. But I started as a salesman, first making cold calls for a startup in New York City, and then becoming an account executive for an agency in New York before becoming director of marketing and then starting my own business, which became X27, and this whole wild ride that everyone's watched on this YouTube channel so far. Subscribe if you haven't. But I joined sales for a very specific reason. I knew that sales is the only thing that matters in a company. You can be the world's greatest developer, and yeah, I know a lot of tech startups are gonna hate on me. You can be the world's greatest developer, but without knowing sales, without knowing that you're building something that people actually wanna buy, all of that sales development work is wasted. It's the same with any other skill that's not sales. If you're tied to money, your money will increase. If you specifically are tied to the bottom line of a business, your salary goes up. If you make the company more money, you make more money. So if you want to make money, then sales is the career for you, and that's why I picked it. I like making cash, and some people in my position would have gone towards SRE work or cybersecurity or neural AI work, like a very hyper-specialized coding. But the reason why I didn't do that is hyper-specialized coding might go away in the next 15 years. Sales, specifically sales tied to entrepreneurship, actually won't. And yeah, I know there's AI sales bots, all right? I run one at BotFuse. I understand that AI is trying to displace the salesman. I understand that that's happening, but guess what? Who decided that we had to make the bot? It wasn't AI. It was me, Robert, and Andre, all right? The three amigos. That's what I'm calling us now. So you can tell them that that's what we're now named. Yikes. That's why I became a salesman. My family, my mom and dad, had a cold calling business. We were selling colored latex gloves. I wasn't selling anything. I was a little baby boy. But my dad invented the colored latex glove. So anytime you see a purple glove in a doctor's office, just know that was my father's doing, all right? And they sold basically via cold calling. So I grew up in this very sales heavy environment, and how I got my mindset for sales was I would see them making calls, and I knew that as they made calls, they were actually getting closer and closer to a sale. My mom told me this one time. She said, when I was making cold calls, all I would do is make a tally mark for each call I made. And I knew that if I made 20 of them, I would make one sale. So I just had to keep going. And I found that the same in everything that I've done. Sending cold emails. If you know that 1 in 40 people is gonna become one of your clients, then you know on email 39 not to give up. Send 40 and you'll see the sale. And it's the same with cold calls when I was doing it to local businesses. Make 100 calls, get a client. You want clients? Make calls. I just love how predictable the whole thing actually is when it comes to generating money, which again is the only reason why businesses exist, is to make money. Can you tell I'm a capitalist? So here's some advice for aspiring salesmen. You need to love what you do. If you don't love what you do, you're not gonna be able to sell it effectively. And that sounds cliche as right? Like I've heard that a million times, but I can tell you right now. So with BotFuse, which is our chatbot company, I know that it's 45 bucks a month, and if you generate one lead or close one deal, it pays for itself. That is a heck of a lot of value that you're getting for $45, all right? I know with X27, if our agency is doing cold emails for you and we're generating meetings for your business, you close a couple of those deals, you pay for us, no problem. Sometimes you pay for the entire year of services off of one deal. That is crazy value. And the same with Email 10K. Our students join, they start their business, they spend $1,000 or whatever it is for the course. They make that $1,000, $2,000, or sometimes even millions of dollars off of what they learned for $1,000. That's crazy value. I believe in everything that we're selling, and it makes it so easy to sell it. If you don't believe in what you're selling, you're going to feel burned out, and you're gonna feel like you're lying, and it's just gonna destroy you, all right? And I've worked for other companies in the past that I didn't believe in, even some of the sponsors on this YouTube channel. And I disclosed it previously, so I'm not gonna say it again. But Some stuff I was saying I didn't really believe in, and you could tell in my body language, I think, but personally, it just felt weird to sell stuff that you didn't believe in. So don't do that. Focus on what you believe in, and then you're gonna want to sell. Like right now, I wanna get as many of these chatbots onto sites as possible because I see the benefit of the chatbot on a website versus just having an email form. I know how many more people are gonna convert if that chatbot works well versus just having a contact form. And if more people convert, then more money's getting made. And if you already feel like you hate what you do and you're a salesman and it's like day 3 or day 4, then either you need to learn to love the thing you're selling or you need to get into a different business. That's it. And I would take that as a warning sign that something's off and then try to change it. The second piece of advice is fully learn what you're selling. Meaning, if you're selling a software product, install the software product. Pay for the software product on your own credit card so you understand how the payment process works. Install it, uninstall it, set it up. The same with your agency services. Talk to everyone. When I worked at that agency in New York, I knew the developers, I knew the designers. We would build stuff together. I was basically a product strategist for my clients because I was consuming what we were putting out there. And it's the same with X27. We're using X27 services to book meetings for X27 services. We use our own product all the time. Same with BotFuse, we're gonna put that up on the X27 site, and it all works together. So you need to fully experience what you're selling, and it's gonna help you with sales. If you have personal experience with the thing that you're actually pushing on people, if you even wanna use that phrase, then it's gonna help you in the long run actually sell that thing. And that actually goes back to point 1. If you try your product and it sucks donkey nuts, don't sell it to anyone, all right? Go back to the team and fix it or change to another company. That's it. You don't need to be selling things that are broken. There's enough good products out there that is irrelevant. You don't need to do that. And the next thing you want to do is understand who you're selling to. Who is the actual client that you're selling to? Is it a CTO at a major tech company? Is it a junior developer at a major tech company? Is it a account executive at an agency? Is it a CEO/founder of a new business? Who is this person? How can you understand them fully? What websites are they reading? What software tools are they installing? What mentors are they listening to? What books are they reading? What conferences are they going to? Start going to those conferences. Start listening to those audiobooks that they're reading or whatever. Like, get inside their heads. When I was at the agency in New York, everybody was very into Agile and Lean, especially the coding team. So I started reading books on Agile, and that allowed me to actually speak at a level that the tech guys at these major corporations we were selling to could respect and buy from. I couldn't get there if I was just bullshitting it. I would have to actually do the research in order to get there. And the same with sales and marketing. I was reading 10X Rule by Grant Cardone, and I was reading Jeb Blount's book on prospecting. You have to get inside the mind of your customer and basically become your customer if you want to actually have a shot at selling to them. It's actually the same with this channel. I felt like I was losing what it meant to be a new entrepreneur. So me and Div Sharma went and created a whole nother channel called Crazy Money, which is either out right now or about to come out. That is a bunch of money experiments, spending money, making money, touching money, so that we can fully experience life as a new entrepreneur again. Because the longer you go on, you start to forget who your audience is. And so the audience for Email 10K is new business owners. We help them start their business. So we started the second channel to get into that entrepreneur's mindset so we can remember what it was like to start a business, what it's like to make money, and the fears that come with it, and the joys that come with it, because that's gonna make us better teachers when it comes to Email 10K. So fully understanding your customer is super important. Another thing to keep in mind is different types of companies are gonna have different challenges. If you just got a job at a small startup and you're building the first sales team, maybe you're the first sales hire or the second sales hire, you're gonna have to do a lot of learning and a lot of experimentation to make it work. But if you just got a job at like Salesforce or some company that's been mastering it the whole time, then your experience is gonna be completely different. You're gonna be learning from a book, basically learning by rote, going through the script and following a proven process. It's two completely different jobs. And yet they're both called salesperson. So whether you're working for a Fortune 500 or a startup, it's gonna be totally different, but keep in mind that the mindset is always the same. Put in the reps and then you make the sales. If you're making the calls you're supposed to make, you will make sales. And if you're learning from your mistakes, you're going to get better. That's all you need to keep in mind. And that's what you gotta do. Just power through and keep learning every single time you do it. And eventually you become the king salesperson. Another thing you can do is focus on lead measures instead of lag measures. A lot of sales managers will come in and they'll say our Q1 revenue numbers are $800,000 in sales. We need you to generate $800,000 in sales. And so you as a salesperson could get stressed out and be thinking, all right, this week I need to generate 20,000 in sales. But that is focusing on the wrong thing, because what is a sale? A sale is a cold email sent or a cold call made, a meeting on the calendar, a proposal sent out, maybe a second meeting on the calendar, a contract negotiation, then a close. So what can you actually control there? You can control the first one. Email sent out or cold calls made. So that's the lead measure. As long as you get your email sent out or cold calls made to a certain level, then you know that you'll hit your lag measure of the sales goal. So even though your boss is on you constantly about getting this certain number, you need to just keep reframing in your mind as, okay, he's saying that number, but I know I'll hit the number if I do these certain number of emails, so let me just send cold emails and I know I'm gonna hit it. And the last thing to keep in mind is performance is very easy to show. If you're a salesperson and you're making sales and you're generating money, you're gonna get raises, you're gonna get paid more. It's actually the easiest job to get promotions in that I've ever seen. I love it. If you really wanna make money, this is the career for you. So welcome to the world of sales, and I hope you stick around. Subscribe for more videos like this. If you wanna learn cold email, join Email 10K, and it also includes access to a private community. You can have all these entrepreneurs and business owners talking back and forth with you, giving you deals, giving you advice, etc. Check that out at email10k.com. This video is brought to you by Email 10K. So you don't have a business idea, huh? Do you want to know what the best business to start is, regardless of market conditions? Check out the free presentation at email10k.com. We have over 200 students that are crushing it using this business strategy, even during this time. So check that out, email10k.com. Thanks for watching the video. Subscribe for more like this. Like this video to encourage this type of content on YouTube, and I will talk to you later. Thanks for watching. I'm Alex Berman.